Hi guys! Alright, happy Tuesday, and I was just doing the reel, and today I'm just inspired by basics, right? Great basics that everybody should have in their closet. First things first, the one question everyone asks, Matt, is, let's say I just found Parker Thatch. What is my bag that I should get?
Yeah.
And we always say the Mimi bag because it is the bag that we started with, and it is our most popular style, hands down, online. So I find that there are different types of Mimi bags, of course, but the most popular one, and the one I would definitely start with, is probably the caramel suede Mimi bag. I love it.
Why is it such a good entry one?
You know what? I feel like this goes with everything. And
dude, you just said that one's like 4 years old.
Yeah, this one's like 4 years old.
Has
I love it.
Personality.
It has, yeah, and it breaks in. And you know what? The other thing that people get nervous about, and it's so interesting because I never think about it, is can I wear suede in the summertime? And I was like, I never thought of that, but I guess some people think that suede is seasonal, and I personally don't think that. It's like leather. It's just all year round. It's just a different type of texture, maybe, and you see it that way. And I think it differs from, and why I love suede so much, and people are always surprised that I love using so much suede. It's so warm, and it adds so much warmth to just yourself and warmth to your outfit. It's just very welcoming.
What about people who are familiar with a more finished leather and then they've always sort of avoided suede just because they're nervous about it?
You know, I think there are so many great suede protectors now out there. We use the Jason Mark, we use the UGG. I think someone just showed us the Brickmore one, which is excellent. And I think with that, plus regular, brushing it, and it's just taking care of it. And
do you do any of that?
No.
Right. So.
but I think people who are in harsh weathers and stuff might, because we're in California.
Oh, true.
So I think, but I don't. But I have taken it to the East Coast a lot. It's been snowed on. And I personally do just love when it breaks in. I feel like it's not perfect, but this one is like 4 to 5 years old, and it's darker in some areas where it's, kind of rubs against my body. I just love how it kind of breaks in on the sides. It just has a lot of character. This is one of my favorite bags. I love that the straps get kind of like all soft.
I was going to comment about that, and also the color on the straps.
Yeah, and it's just everything about it just breaks in like a great boot. I pair it with the denim strap, which I love, and it's just a great neutral to have in your closet. And it goes with everything. You could dress it up, you could dress it down, you could wear it with something formal like a black suit and looks really sharp, or you could wear it with jeans like I have on today, or if you're going to the gym with your tights on. It just goes with everything, and it just gives you a nice base for or nice complement to your outfit, and it makes you look finished, and it's just ease and elegance, I guess. But this is the bag I would start with, and I adore this bag so much. It's just great. It has the 2 side pockets, it has the zipper, it fits your computer in there, and you know what, you could jazz it up with any strap. So I just like denim because it's easy and it goes with everything. So anyways, today we were also talking about denim. I think I'm going to do a segment on jeans because it's so funny, because it's like, okay, I have one, if you talk about jeans, it's like, okay, for women especially, there's so many different genres of jeans, and it's so weird, the question of how do you wear your jeans, and what type of jeans do you wear with what? And it's all about the proportions. That's what it is. So if you're wearing certain types of jackets with that jean, you're going to have maybe, different proportion jeans, whether it's wider leg, narrow leg, ankle length. So it's just so funny how people, it's just crazy how jean is so basic, but then it gets really kind of complicated. So anyways, today I'm kind of into kind of man's jean. So I'm in these jeans where they're kind of really baggy, so they almost feel like sweats. And I love them. I love them so much, and they're so comfortable. And you just you don't even want to take them off, honestly. You just want to go to sleep with them. Navy blue sweater, of course, a bandana. And I have this really great military wool jacket, and it's freezing outside. These jackets are amazing, by the way. I mean, there's something to it where it's just the wool is so warm, and it's light. So, anyways, that's what's going on here.
And
what
they
else?
breathe. Strangely, they breathe.
They breathe. It's so comfortable, and
boiled wool, like a good boiled wool jacket is.
Yeah, and I think it's just these are staples you should have.
Do you still have your navy one?
Yeah, but I love this one because this one's kind of short. Again, because I'm wearing a big baggy pant That's why I'm going for the shorter proportion, or else you just look like a big baggy person. So for me, because I'm very short. So what else is going on? What else, Matt?
Daily Dose.
Daily Dose. The Daily Dose.
I'm into Clarkson's Farm.
Yes, Matt's into this show called Clarkson's Farm. It's kind of interesting, right?
So they just did drop season 2. I had watched part of season 1, but now I'm rewatching. So it's this British television presenter, you know, and he always had this country house. He had a farm.
Yeah.
But he had a real farmer work the land for him, so it would just be like a nice place to go on the weekend. Then the real farmer decided to retire, and the owner, Jeremy, he's 61 or like almost 60.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, I'll just run the farm. And so the show is about him trying to run the farm.
I was telling Matt yesterday, like, it's already hairy enough to run your own business. It's like real, like, that's an endeavor to take on. But then to deal with livestock, deal with Mother Nature, deal with it's just crazy, and deal with all that machinery. I mean, and that's a small farm.
As far as the machinery goes, you're
It's
saying
crazy.
that the amount of death and injury from doing that job is
high.
20 times the sum of all others.
Oh my God.
So, and you can see it,
nuts.
right?
Yeah, I mean, because it's just crazy. So definitely farming is a very, very difficult job. It really is.
Because, you know, we whinge about like certain parts of our work, and I'm like, you know what? We've got
Absolutely not.
nothing on farmers, man.
And again, it's like, then, like, I can't deal with, I had to stop watching it because they had to kill those cows. So sad. Because they become like your little friends and their pets.
Well, they kept it as a pet.
They killed that one. Remember they said we have
They
this
kept
one?
her as a pet. He changed his mind.
Thank God. Oh, why didn't you tell me, man? I was sad all night. You didn't tell
Are
me
you
that?
talking about the white one?
That cute little
The light color one.
Yeah.
The one who couldn't get pregnant.
Yeah, they kept her.
Well, you fell asleep, so I couldn't tell you.
I felt bad about her all night because she had those big eyes, and I was like, oh my God.
No, they kept her as a pet cow. Pepper.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Anyways, yeah, I don't think I could. No. It's like that guy. Like they're like, okay, you can try to make part of the fence, and his part was all mangled up.
Yeah.
I think that's Matt's fence would be all perfect. It's all lined. You'd come back and you'd be like, that one's definitely Irene's fence. If Marissa was here, she'd say the same.
That's so funny.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much a hole. Like the fence doesn't even work. That part. Or he made that fence and it was like a giant hole. Like,
He made a hole. That was
Yeah.
when they had the
He
competition.
made more trouble.
They had all those amazing living
Amazing.
fence hedgerow things, and
Yeah.
then he just made a hole.
Yes. And then what else did we do? We watched the kids Legally Blonde, which was really funny.
Yes, that was
like,
random.
oh,
It was
blast
good.
from the past. It was good.
Yeah,
I think there should, and Matt's right, like there should be more space for movies like that. So anyways.
just light fare.
Yes. So what else is going on?
Oh, we also watched. Remember that show about the history of the Dana Carvey, right? Like talk
that
show.
was interesting too.
Or night show?
Yeah. That was very interesting.
Too Funny to Fail, I think it was called
Yeah, it
on
was
Hulu
really good.
for free.
Really good.
Crazy story.
Really good. So anyways, yeah, that's about it, right?
Yeah, that's
Not
it
much
for
going
now.
on. Lots of learning. Still doing my meditation in the morning. I really enjoy it. And tagging on what were they?
What?
After the meditation, like a 5-minute stretch,
Oh,
which
good.
is great because then you're in this like really good mindset and you can stretch your body. So it just takes, maybe wake up 15-20 minutes earlier than you normally do if you want to engage in that. And I think it's a great thing to start your day. Because again, you wake up and you get very anxiety. I mean, if you're like me, I get very like anxiety ridden, and it's almost like it's so much where it's like, okay, can I just stay in bed because I don't want to get out of bed because there's so like you're thinking about all the things you have to do. But I think it's like if you can just, instead of focusing on all that anxiety ridden stuff, just be like, okay, I'm going to focus on, I'm going to look forward to my 15-minute meditation before all this stuff happens.
Yeah.
And then it changes your whole mindset. It's weird. And Matt and I were talking about this. It's like, it's very hard to explain what meditation is like unless you do it yourself and you kind of feel it, or else it just sounds kind of woo-woo, doesn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
Like, it's very hard to explain. It's not something you can just explain where it's like a methodical thing where it's like, if you're running, you're doing a sport, you're doing all these things, you can explain it. That is one thing you cannot explain. And I think it's your own journey, and it's your own thing that you get from it. And everybody, you may enter into the same space. It is a space you enter into, though. And I think that's what's so difficult to explain and talk about, because it's a space that's, you don't see it, but it's there and it's around you all the time. And once you enter it, you can't really go back to not entering. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's very strange. Anyways. All right. Well, tell me if you guys, anybody's practicing the meditation. I am still planking. I did 3 minutes today, so I'm still doing
Nice.
that. We went away and there was a gym at the place, and this guy was like, "What is she doing?" Like, I'm like doing some stuff, and then I'm like planking, and he's like, "The hell?"
That's
What's
awesome.
she doing?
Love that.
Anyways. All right. Well, have a great day.
If anyone's seen The Whale, I want let me.
Oh my God, we
I
really want to
totally
see
wanna
The Whale.
that.
Brendan Fraser. I've been a big fan of Brendan Fraser for a long time.
Ever since School Ties.
And then Matt's heard he was recently on Howard Stern.
Really good
Really
interview
good.
on Howard's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to know him in a way that, just like with all of Howard's really good interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, that's what's going on. And we'll chat tomorrow. All right. Bye guys.